Hi folks and welcome to the tutorial. Today I would like to talk about my Displacer experience inside of Cinema 4D. And actually I'm just going to show you my technique. I don't know if it's right or wrong, and I don't know if there even is a right or wrong, but I know it works, and I hope you like it. So let's just get started. So we're just working with a little sphere here. That's pretty easy to create, and let's just make a new material and just leave all default. Just go to the displacement channel here, and we're going to add a noise. So we can just use the default noise if you want to, or you can choose any other noise. So maybe let's start with the electric noise. We bring down the octaves, and just apply it to our sphere. So by default, you can't see anything, and if you hit render, you can see that our sphere is, well, a bit deformed. And that's not what I wanted. So, and that's not the way I use the displacement at all. What I do is I just place my sphere inside of a subdivision surface object. Just place it inside. Maybe increase the subdivisions in the editor to 3. Just like this. And then I apply my displacer material to the subdivision surface object. If you hit render, you have a much better result, because everything is smoothed out and it looks just much better. If you're inside of Cinema R18, you can go to the display settings and just add the tessellation, so you can see the displacement right in the viewport. You don't have to render it. I'm still in R16, so I don't have it. So let's go ahead and let's take the subdivision surface object here and hit Alt G to group it inside of a null, and then you apply the Displacer Deformer to it. So the Displacer Deformer actually will give you a very good visual reference of what's going on in the displacer. And to do that, you can either go to the emulation here, and the emulation will just look into the displacement channel here, and will display it in the viewport. So if you change something here, it will update it here in the viewport. So, but this way have some downsides. You can't use the fall off, for example. Actually, the displacer deformer has a fall off, and but you can't use it that way. So what I do is I just bring down the height of my displacer here inside of my displacement channel. Then I go to my displacer deformer. Didn't use the emulation, but I go to the shading and I go to the channel I want to use. This is a displacement channel, and then I'm going to apply my texture to it. And now I have a representation of my displacement here right inside of the displacer, and I can use, for example, the fall off if I want to do stuff like transitions, for example. I can now move the deformer. I can move it around and create transitions, maybe between different displacer with different noises inside or stuff like that. But for the moment, let's just keep it to let's stay with the infinite way. So now we have the displacer applied, and we're going to have a look. We're going to have a closer look to our noise here, and we just brought down the octaves, and now the fun part is to bring up the cycles of the noise. If you just bring it up to something like 9, it will look weird for a moment because we have to increase the segments here of our sphere actually. So you have to use quite a lot. Let's go to 200. If we do that, we're a bit closer to what we're after. So maybe we just have to make the noise a bit bigger. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe like this, maybe 250. Okay, let's stay with 250. You can also play around with the low and high clip. So that will also have an influence on the overall look. Let's yeah, why not? Maybe like this. So it still looks kind of uneven or dented, and there's a way to smooth stuff like this out by just using the smoothing deformer, simple as this. Apply to your scene, go to the smoothing deformer, increase the number of iterations to like something like 20. The stiffness, you can bring it down maybe. Yeah, that's it. And if you hit render, well, you have quite a decent result. That's properly it. And you can just maybe go to the noise here and also give the noisy animation speed, like maybe 0.2, and just if you play it back, you can see that there is some movement in the noise, and that's what I did in my examples actually. And I recommend you, if you want to smooth it out even more, don't increase the number of subdivisions here in the subdivision surface object above 3, because that may cause Cinema 4D even to crash properly. I tried something with 6 and it didn't even start to render. You can also, depending on the noise and depending on the complexity of the noise, you also have to play around with the settings of your smoothing deformer. And also there are more settings inside of the Displacer that you can try out. Let's lower it. So if you lower the height, it's become even more smoother. Or if you change the intensity from center just to intensity, also smooth out the surface a bit. And then you can just increase the height again. And if you hit render, then you have those nice nice looking displaced spheres. And it also works on other primitives, it also works on planes, so just a nice effect. So and all you have to do is to create some nice grayscale image. You don't have to use noise, you can create your own grayscale videos inside of After Effects and just load that into your texture, and then apply that to the Displacer Deformer. That will also work. So here's just another example what you can do with the Displacer. You can just create something like this by using a ambient occlusion inside of your luminance channel, and then create a reflectance channel on top, and you can colorize then the ambient occlusion in different colors. So maybe this is something that will inspire you for your own project. So thanks for watching, see you soon, have fun. So by the way, you can join my Vimeo tutorial group if you want to. See you, bye bye.